That night was definitely a dark and scary time for us. But as the old saying goes, the night is darkest just before the dawn. That was the same for us, because once we got past that dark night and the sun came up, peeking through those trees, it was the beginning of something spectacular. The storm had rolled in hard, but by sunrise, the miraculous had occurred. Yes, the tornado hit hard, but thankfully, nothing was damaged on the farm or in the town. Most of the damage was limited to the forest between my farm and the Hammonds farm. And just as the rising of a new sun and the setting of the moon symbolizes the start of a new day, we were going to be starting on a new journey that would change our lives forever. Oh, looks like the sun is finally coming up and I see a lot of blue sky.
Oh, I must have fallen asleep.
Yep, you did. And I didn't want to wake you because you looked way too peaceful sleeping there.
So what you're saying is you were staring at me while I was sleeping?
Well, it was kind of hard not to stare at her freaking nature, to be honest. I mean, between the cute look on your face, the snoring that would scare a lumberjack, and of course, the drooling, I just couldn't look away.
Oh, you're gonna pay for that.
Wow, with how beautiful it is this morning, it is hard to believe there was such a bad storm last night.
I know, and surprisingly, it looks like there was no damage.
Thank God. You know, we got really lucky, and from what I heard, it sounded like it was a very powerful tornado. And I'm hearing animals, so it looks like they did pretty well too. Yep, they're back out here in the field, relaxing, enjoying the sun, so that is a good sign as well. And I already see some cows over there.
Oh, we should call Dad back. He is probably worried sick. Is your phone working? Mine has no signal.
No, I don't. I have been checking it all morning. I think there's a landline back in the shop. Ooh, look, all the bells are here. I was kind of worried about that because there's a lot of money sitting there. But let's go back there because I think there is a landline. And in case you're wondering, a landline is an old type of phone we used to have back in the day before, everyone had cell phones.
You're on a roll today. You do remember that I am a pro at getting revenge.
Oh, I may have forgotten that. It just might have slipped my memory. All right, let's head back in here and see if we can find the landline and give your dad a call.
It is so good to hear you're both okay. I was so worried when I couldn't get through to any of the numbers I have for everyone in the area.
It was pretty scary for a bit, but thankfully the tornado didn't directly hit the farm. We did have a lot of wind, rain, and lightning.
Was there any damage to the farm?
Thankfully, and miraculously too, there was no damage to the farm, the animals, or any of the equipment. Which, yeah, so awesome. Anyways, so what did you find out about the Hammonds?
Here's what I dug up. The Hammonds and their company, Global Company, are after your mineral rights.
Mineral rights? Why the mineral rights?
I investigated some of the permits they have filed as well as the samples they took on the backside of your property a few months ago, and they filed those along with a permit to build a lithium mine. The amount of lithium under your land is worth a fortune, 100 times or much more than what they are offering. They're dangling double the market value for the whole 262 acres, hoping you will sell without asking any questions.
So you're saying we should hold off on selling and ask for more money?
I'm going to recommend the opposite. After talking to other farmers and landowners in the UMRV and elsewhere who dealt with Global Company, I strongly recommend selling. Many regretted refusing the first offer, as Global Company later acquired their business partners, forced them into bankruptcy, and bought their farms at auction for much less.
How have they been allowed to get away with doing that?
Yeah, I mean, isn't that illegal? It should be. It sounds like it is.
As shady as it is, It is sadly fully legal and not an uncommon practice with large corporations like them and BlackRock.
Wow, just wow. Man, trying to get my head wrapped around this. So to summarize, basically what I'm hearing is I'm gonna lose the farm either way. However, if I sell it now, I'll get a lot of money. If I don't, I'm gonna lose it and get nothing, which tells me the best answer is sell it now.
Yes.
Erika, you've been pretty quiet, and this involves you too, so tell me, what do you think we should do?
I can't make this decision for you, but do remember that your home and the legacy you want to build in your parents' memory can be done anywhere. Your home can be wherever you are with friends and family.
You know, I think you're right, and really, I only have one choice here. But this presents a new problem. I'll have to find another farm to buy.
Well, on that front, I may know of a farm for sale that just went on the market.
Oh, really? Where is it?
Well, it is just down the road from my property in Italy, so that would make you my neighbor if you bought it.
Oh, well that sounds promising. You'll have to send me the details on it.
We can work on that, but right now we have a time crunch on selling your farm. I had the lawyer review the offer, and I would sell all the animals, bales, crops, and equipment before we complete the sale to maximize the amount of money you get. I think we should conquer and divide. I'll handle the selling of the farm, and you and Erika will handle selling all the animals, bales, crops, and equipment.
I'll tackle all the crops and bales if you want to handle the animals and equipment.
Sounds good. I'll go talk with Frank and Janessa and work on getting all of the animals and all the equipment sold.
So, just to be clear, this is you saying you want to sell.
Yes, let's do it. All right, we got our tasks laid out, and Erika's tried to get a jump on me by getting started with the oats, but that's gonna be a lot of trips because we harvested a ton of oats. We planted too much. I overcompensated, okay? Makes it back out of here, so yeah. But I'm hoping we can have a little bet about who will get done first. I'm hoping I will. I think I will. Actually, did she already get the first load loaded in there? Let me just back up here a little bit and yeah. Okay. Well, I better get going because I don't want to get stuck behind her. So let's. Oh, well, never mind. She snuck into the lead out of the gate. So we'll follow her into town. I'm going to meet with both Janessa and Frank about getting all the animals sold and all of our equipment sold, get all of that done. It's gonna take some time, and hopefully I'm hoping that they'll buy all the animals and that Frank will buy all the equipment. I don't know if he will, but we'll see. Well, I do have one advantage over Erika is, even though this is not the best time to sell oats, not even close, the best price is way out in the industrial area. So Erika has further drive, so I have a definite advantage here. I just hope this works out for me though. All right, let me get parked here and we're gonna head in, talk with Janessa and see if we can get all these animals sold and hopefully get a good price on them.
Well, hello, Rambo. Surprised to see you here. Spending money? Aren't you selling your farm to me?
Rambo, how are you doing today? Let me finish up with Mr. Hammond, and I will be right with you. Rambo, sorry about that. Had to finish up that deal with Mr. Hammond to get rid of him.
Oh, is he trying to swindle something out of you too?
Well, he is pressuring me into selling the business and I didn't want to. But after thinking it over and after my previous dealings with the Hammonds, I believe this is the best deal for me.
Well, that is surprising, but it actually makes sense with what Justin found out.
Oh, what is that?
Well, in related news, I'm selling my farm to the Hammonds. And I was not going to until Justin did some investigation into their previous dealings. And it turns out if farms don't accept their initial offer, they buy out all the local businesses that the farms do business with and use that as leverage to push those farms into bankruptcy and then just buy them at auction.
So all their investments and acquisitions in the area have been a backup plan to get your farm, if you didn't sell it to them. What is so special about your farm?
That was my question as well, and it turns out it's about lithium. Evidently there's a couple $100 million worth of it under my farm, and they're basically gonna turn my farmland into a giant mine. Say, you said acquisition. That was a phrase I remember Mrs. Hammond saying when I was visiting the farm last fall before Mr. Hammond had cut her off. I didn't think anything about it at the time, but in hindsight, she must have been talking about getting my farm. Interesting. Well, anyway, I'm selling my farm, and the reason I'm here is I'm hoping to sell all my animals back to you.
Well, you are in luck. Usually I wouldn't be able to. But since Mr. Hammond has bought the business and it would be an expense to him, I would be happy to buy back your animals at top market value. We'll even pay to pick them up so you don't have to.
Oh, I like the way you think. Stick it to the Hammonds one more time. Say, what will you do now that you're selling your business?
Well, I think I will move back to my hometown, where my family farm is, and buy the local animal dealer there. I miss my hometown over in the Carpathian countryside. The area there is so beautiful.
Oh yes, that area is absolutely breathtaking.
Let's get the paperwork done, and I'll schedule our delivery guys to come pick up the animals later today.
In the sun, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Hold it in the sun. All of the best yet to come. Hold it in the sun. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Hold it in the sun. All of the best yet to come. We're throwing open all the curtains wide. Not gonna miss a thing. Nothing's promised to you in this life, but it's there for us to take. So live well before we break.
Hey Frank, how's it going?
Between the shop I have here and the other 4 in neighboring counties, business is good. Apart from you and the Hammonds, this store doesn't get much business, which I like as it gives me time to focus on the books, and this is kind of a central location between my other stores, so I use my lot out back as an overflow storage for the other stores.
You know, I have been wanting to ask you about that for a while now. I couldn't figure out why you had so much equipment back there, given that there's not really hardly any farms around here. So, I mean, that makes sense now. Anyways, the reason I'm here is I'm selling the farm, and I wanted to see if you are interested in buying all of my equipment.
You know what? I think I am. One of my stores just got a request from a new farmer who is looking for good used equipment for doing silage, and your equipment would be perfect for him. If you want to bring it all by, I'll give you a fair price and take all of it off your hands.
Frank, you are the man. I'll bring it all by later today.
Sounds good. Say, Where are you moving to?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't even had a real chance to look yet. The Hammonds forced this sale quickly, so right now I've been solely focused on getting everything sold.
Well, when you find out where you're moving to, let me know.
I will, and thank you again, Frank. You've been so awesome, and I've really enjoyed doing business with you over this past year. Well, this has been a very eventful day. It started so dark and bad, but look at us now. After selling everything and paying off all the loans, we have $798,000 in the bank. We're gonna get another $2.5 million once the sale of the farm is finalized.
Wow, that is amazing. That will open up a lot of options for you on your next farm.
It will. Say, I forgot to ask, how are you taking it all in?
You know I support your decision, and given the available options, I think you made the best choice.
Erika, that is not what I asked. I asked, how are you doing? And going by the look on your face, something is troubling you.
Yes, I got some news as well.
What is it? Is everything okay?
Yes, it is excellent news. A couple of years ago, I applied for this sustainable ag program in Tuscany and have been on the waiting list ever since. I just found out today that I got accepted into it, and it starts next month.
In Italy? That's amazing. Congratulations.
If I accept, I will be gone until April.
If you accept, Erika, come on, I know you, and I know this is something you have wanted to do for a long time. Yes, it's a long time to be apart, but this is something you should do.
It is something that I have wanted to do for a long time. But what about us? We just got back together after all these years. I don't want to mess that up.
Erika, don't worry about that. We will figure it out. Plus, who knows? I may end up owning a farm in Italy in a couple of months. I mean, in fact, it really kind of tips the scale on me wanting to buy that farm that your dad mentioned.
That better not be the only reason you buy that farm.
It seems like a good enough reason to me.
You're the worst. Maybe my dad can talk more sense into you.
In case you forgot, not only am I spontaneous, but I can be pretty stubborn as well.
2 character traits I gave up trying to fix.
Cars to fix, bills to pay.
Well, you bought the farm, and we got all of your paperwork and visas taken care of. And your dual citizenship application is being processed quickly because you are a landowner.
I gotta say, you pulled this together in record time, and I can't wait to see the farming get started.
Everything is signed, and as of today, you are the owner of all 35 acres of Italian farmland. It's a new day and a new dream, and I can't wait to see what you do with these beautiful rolling fields and establishing a new legacy for your parents.
Me neither, and you know what? I can drink to that. So here's to a toast, to a new day, a new dream, and establishing a new legacy.
Cheers.
A little world, but so grand. Picking up the bread and wine like we've done a million times before. And I never get tired of giving you my piece of heaven on earth. Oh, you make it all worth it. You're the reason I keep hitting snooze just to stay next to you. Over and over and over again. I can't wait to do this with you. Over and over and over again. Over and over again. From bacon and coffee to dinner and whiskey, life is a journey.